Yo, we are live. What's going on, everybody? As you know, Nathan Payne, Real Estate Nate. Guys, I'm in the Batch office, and guys, I'm in Arizona. I drove down from Utah all yesterday. It was like a 10.5 hour drive. Now I'm here, and this place is sick. And guys, I got some really cool information to tell you. But before I even dive into how to find buyers and do a complete training of how to do it, guys, I want to talk to you about my experience, my near-death experience that I had yesterday, and why I'm wearing this Navajo arrowhead necklace. Okay, so guys, I was driving here from Utah down to Arizona, driving my family member's car down. As I'm driving through Arizona, I see, at the top, I think the north end of Arizona, a bunch of booths where a bunch of Navajo people are there selling stuff. And I'm like, I'm going to stop by. I'm going to see what they got. So I stop in, and this kid greets me and says, "Hey, what are you looking for?" And I'm like, a necklace. I used to wear gold chain necklaces, so I'm going to wear this one. I'm looking for a new necklace to wear. So anyway, as I'm going through the store, the kid's, he's watching me. He's like, he's not giving me really any space to breathe. He wanted that sale. So I ended up buying this arrowhead necklace, and I'm like, man, maybe this is a lucky necklace. Who knows? So as I keep driving, like a couple hours later, it's pitch black. It's dark. I'm in Flagstaff, Arizona, in the middle of the woods or the forest. And I'm just driving along, paying attention, obviously, defensive driver. And a giant deer jumps in front of me, in front of the car. It's like 20 feet away, and I react quickly. I slow down, get about 25 miles an hour. I don't stop, and I'm not able to stop all the way, but I veer off and I clip the deer's legs. Okay. So if I wasn't paying attention, I would have just blasted this deer 60 miles an hour and crushed it, and probably, it would have gone through the windshield. But luckily, I was able to, stop in time, clip it, only hit the fender. And I stopped later and found out that there was like really little damage to the car. So thank goodness, this is my lucky Navajo necklace. I'm at the Batch office in Arizona, and I'm grateful to be here, guys. And what I'm going to show you today is how to find buyers using Batch, because, that's what it's all about. You got to find buyers. If you want to save time and learn how to invest in real estate faster, go to investorthrive.com to master the sales process from our training so you can close more deals with less leads, even if you're only doing this part-time. Or if you don't know where to start and need help, give me a call at 385-398-9862 and let's chat. So I'm going to share my screen with you guys and kind of showing you guys how to find buyers. So let's dive right into it and let's get it. So again, I'm specifically working in the Utah market. I wholesale nationwide. I can do deals anywhere, but for this strategy, we're going to just do Salt Lake City, Utah. So all you have to do is type in the area that you're doing. Any major metro is a good idea. And a lot of you are probably like, well, hey, my market's saturated. I can't find deals. This is the best way to do it, because you're going to get a relationship with a specific buyer you find on here. You're going to talk to them, and you're going to find out what they want. You're going to go get it for them. Okay. So the first thing you do is you type in the area that you want to go. Then you go to, I think there's under quick filters, you go down here. So you click on cash buyers. That's down here at the filters, and it brings you to all the cash purchases that have happened. So let's go again. Let's show you again. You just go to property search, and then the city, the area you want, quick filters. Then you go to cash buyers. And this is saying that there's 37,368 found. Then you have to go to filter. Okay. First thing you're going to want to do, you don't want people that grandma or grandpa that just bought a house and they had millions of dollars and they just bought something cash. You don't want that. You want to be able to find investors. Okay. So first thing you have to do is you got to go to cash purchase. This, when it says any sale, we want cash purchases. Okay. So you go to yes. You want to know who has bought a property on the MLS or bought one and then sold it within the last year, or purchased it within the last 12 months and then sold it within this year. And then all you got to do is go to exclude properties where the mailing address and property address are the same. The reason why you don't want that is because a cash buyer is usually going to buy a property for cash where their personal residence is not located. So now that we've done that, you want to go to MLS status as well. You want to go to on market. Yes. You want to go to listing date. You want also the listing date to have been within the last 12 months. Let's see what data that gives us. And then MLS status. Let's go here. Days on market, cancel listings. All right. So let's apply this and see what happens. Oh, wow. Okay. And by the way, it's a non-disclosure state. So sometimes it can give us some funky information, and that's not Batch's fault or anybody's fault. That's just kind of the data that's available. So let's go to any. Let's see what happens when I go to any. Apply. Okay. That gives us a little bit more data. So then what you're supposed to do here is go click on some of these and see if any of them look like they've been flipped. All right. Let's look at this. Okay. No pictures on that one. Usually there are some pics. But if there's not, it's all good. But anyway, guys, what this is doing is this is saying in Salt Lake City, there's 485 cash buyers that have been found. All you have to do is select all, and then you skip trace the list, and you can call them all individually. Or if you want to dive a little bit deeper into some of these, just go and click on one and look at the details. You can go to sale and loan, check out the information of when it was purchased and then when it was sold. So according to this, the guy, they purchased it, a couple months later, they sold it. So this must be a good flipper. You can go to owner profile and see other properties that this person owns. And that's really cool too, because you can say, okay, hey, they have multiple properties that they've been working on, and you can call them about it. So you can skip trace them. But something I like to do is I like to call the agent that represented this buyer and talk to them and say, hey, I see that you represented a cash buyer in this area. I have a property that I need to sell, or just talk to that agent. And they usually have the phone number right here, the office phone number. I usually like to Google their name, and then usually you get their cell phone number. It looks like Brittany works at Equity Utah Real Estate. So let's give her a call and say, hey, I have a property that I might need some help on. It looks like you represent some cash buyers. Do you have any that you can connect me with? Let's give her a call. Tony. That's not my girl. That's Tony.
Who's Tony?
Let's see if I can find her info. All right. Okay, so we got the agent phone number. That seems like that's the phone number of the brokerage, because it's 800. I don't want that trash. But I guess I'll have to deal with it if I can't get her info. And again, you can skip trace this person, just call them directly, which I recommend you doing. But right now, I'm just going to call the agent and talk to her, because apparently she represents this buyer that's purchased this home within the last year, cash and owns multiple other properties. But before I call, I kind of wanted to see if there's any questions coming in so far, just so I can respond to, the people I love out there. We got someone saying, you rock. All right. Appreciate it. Let's see. Luciana, you say mine is Galveston, Texas. It says no sold listings in past 12 months, only active and pending. I guess I'd have to look for solds on MLS due to non-disclosure. In Texas, limit what I see on Batch. Let me look at Galveston. Maybe I can point you in the right direction on how to do it. So I'm doing Salt Lake City, but let's try Texas. Let me see if I can help you out, Luciana, while we're here live. Why not? Okay. So we're going to Galveston, Texas today, everybody. Yeah, I think I've actually been there, but I can't really remember. I think I did like a cruise out of there. I think I had to drive there. But anyway, so you're going to go here. You're going to go to Boundary, and you're going to get some of the people that buy properties close to Galveston, because, if they buy here, they most likely buy there. All right. So now that you've did the boundary on where you want to go, you go to filter and you go to cash buyers. You want yes, cash buyers. Owner type, any, because it doesn't matter if they have an LLC, you can find out who owns it. You want to know that they bought it within the last 12 months, and you only want people, exclude properties where the mailing address and the property address are the same, because you don't want you don't want to hit up the granny that bought some because she's sitting on tons of cash. You want the person that bought it, they don't live there. Okay. Now, once you do the cash buyers, you're going to go to MLS status. You want any. I think any is what you want. That's what I use. I don't know if yes. I think yes trims it down a little bit, but I don't care if they bought it on market or off market. And then within the last 12 months, did they buy it and did they sell it on the MLS within the last 12 months? Let's apply that. 1,081 cash buyers. So if this is the specific area you want and you want to do this multiple times, you can name this filter cash buyer filter. That's how dope Batch is. It's like, hey, you want to save that? And you're like, yeah, I do. So I don't have to do it again. So that's how you find your cash buyers in this area. And then all you have to do is to skip trace it is go to select all, and then you take it over and you skip trace it, and then you can call it through Batch Dialer. You can just text it through, the SMS campaign, or you can just call them directly. So instead of skip tracing this, guys, I'm actually just going to show you how. I'm going to call one of the agents, but I'm going to check in because I love checking in, making sure you guys understand. Luciana, what do you got? Did you see me do it? And what's your feedback on that? Do you understand what I was able to do and the filters I set? If not, you can come back and watch it again. All right, this house must have been flipped because it looks like a tree's going through it. So someone must have flipped this bad boy. Let's go to owner. Let's see if owner, okay, so owns multiple properties. Let's go over here, Stacy. And again, guys, for some reason, it's not given the data, but it's not a problem, because if you just have the name and you know where the agent is, they're always registered like 90% of the time with the real estate board. So let's go here. See if Stacy's working today. Okay. Realtor, Texas. Okay, there we go. Sand and Sea Real Estate, Stacy Weber. She looks like she can really do some deals. All right. Sand and Sea Properties, Galveston Island. Okay, let's call my girl. Sandy, no, did I say Sandy? It says Stacy. How embarrassing.
Sandy time. Sandy time.
Again, what we're doing, guys, is we're calling them to see if they represent flippers and if they can represent us if we do a flip, or if we can bring them a deal. And they
Hello, this is Stacy.
Hi, Stacy. How you doing? My name's Nathan. I was just calling you because I saw that you're a real estate agent in I think Galveston.
Yes, how
Yeah.
can I help you?
Yeah. Do you have a couple minutes to chat, or did I catch you at a bad time?
Oh, I'm always working, Nathan. How can I help?
I love
What I
it.
can do for you?
I love it. The reason why I'm calling you is I'm looking to flip some properties in the Galveston area in general, and I think you represent flippers, right? Like you list properties for people that flip homes in the area.
I represent all types of clients. What are you interested in?
Well, I mean, I'm always looking for properties to buy and fix and flip. If you have any,
Okay.
I'd love to see. But mainly, I was just trying to connect since I'm actually from Utah, but I'm looking to invest in the Texas area. My sister's from the Houston area, but yeah, I'm just looking for opportunities. And I was wondering also, so I send out direct mail, I text, I market, and sometimes when I come across properties that don't fit for me in an area, I'd like to wholesale them. And I was wondering if you have any buyers that you represent that I could bring deals to. If it doesn't work for me, I could just, you could bring a buyer and I could pay your commission.
No, I actually don't work on those bases, but if there is something you're interested in, I'm more than happy to email you properties that come up into the MLS system.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, definitely. And when you say by that basis, what are you referring to? Like you don't like
I'm-
connect people?
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah, I was just curious when you said you don't work on that basis. Maybe I didn't explain it the right way.
Okay.
What do you mean by that? I was just curious.
So I'm not interested in that as an opportunity. But
Okay.
if you are interested in purchasing a property that's listed in the MLS, I'm more than happy to email you information about it.
For sure. Let me ask you this. Do a lot of properties in the Galveston area, there are like a lot of good opportunities for fix and flips that hit the MLS?
Yes,
Okay.
there are. Have you searched in an MLS before? Are you a licensed realtor?
I'm not. I'm just a real estate
You're
investor that specifically markets to people directly. Like I
Yeah.
try to find more off-market properties to like go to
Right.
sellers directly, but I'm trying to network with people in the area.
You might want to drive around the area and look for sale by owner signs. That
Okay.
sounds like something you're looking for, is somebody to do, find and source properties for you and do skip searches and all that. I don't do that,
Of course.
but
Yeah.
I will be more than happy to help you if you're interested in full representation for marketed properties.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Let me ask you this. When you see the for sale by owner signs, do they usually put those, from your experience, they usually put that on the internet? Or are there a lot of people that
They
just
do
put the
not.
sign? Oh, they just,
Typically, they're in this area, they're typically just by signage. And because it's such a desirable market, they do get snapped up very quickly.
oh, wow. That's a great idea. Yeah. Cause if they don't hit the internet, then that gives me the opportunity to talk to them and maybe not be
Yes.
that much competition. Okay. Well, yeah, I appreciate it. And I understand that,
You're welcome.
every agent I talk to, like they're not always interested in me, if I have a deal and I can't buy it, me wholesaling it to one of their buyers. It sounds like you don't really do
Right.
that.
No.
Okay. Well, hey, it sounds like we can work together. I'd love to send you my email address. And if you can send me MLS listings, I'd love to look at them and you can represent me
Sure.
as the buyer agent.
Okay. No worries. Text me your contact information. I'll be happy to email you stuff.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Stacy.
You're welcome.
All right.
Bye.
Bye. Guys, she came off a little aggressive after I said, she's like, I ain't doing that. And I'm like, what are you talking about? So what I think, guys, is she probably has had calls from wholesalers and is just like, forget that. I can just send you listings. And that's okay. A lot of agents don't want to deal with that. They just want to do easy, put you in an email drip where a bunch of properties just get sent to you and they have to do any work. That's what a lot of agents like to do. And that's fine. Okay. You're not going to win it and kill it with every deal. But she did give me some great information. She said, hey, if you go drive for dollars, which you can drive for dollars virtually using Batchleads, she says, if you go drive physically, a lot of people don't even put these on the MLS or on the internet and you can just snag those up. So that's a great idea. If you're driving for dollars with the Batchleads app, whether you do it virtually or you go do it in, physically, you get in your car, you can call on a lot of these listings with the for sale by owner signs and snag that sucker up. All right. Seems like we've had some good conversations today. I was able to kind of show you how to use Batch. So if you guys need any help, closing some deals or just an idea, I'm not always available. I'm gonna be pretty dang busy today and the rest of the week. But if you call me, this number is like a landline. It's like a business line, doesn't text. So if you call me, it goes to my CRM. I can call you back. If you have any questions, I'm here to help. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to give back so everybody can make some money. All right, let's go do some deals. All right, later, guys. Peace.